Hello, my friends, and welcome back to the Lost Art Project, Veterans Voices. This is Andrew Cox, and today we're having a fireside chat with the crew and some special guests. But before we get into the episode, are you enjoying the podcast? Make sure you go hit up the website. That's the Lost Art Project, veteransvoices.org. We are a new nonprofit, so if there's any way you can help us out, it'd be much appreciated. Big shout out to the Till Valhalla Project out there doing amazing things. If you don't know anything about them, go check them out. Even if you do, go back and check them out again. They're always putting out new stuff. You can find them at tillvalhallaproject.com. And if you're out there and you're in search of a veteran service officer, you need somebody, don't you worry. The Marine Corps League has got you covered. You can always go to mcleague.org, click on the VSO locator, or you can just dial 703-207-9588, extension 299. Are you a Marine veteran? Are you missing that bond you had on active duty? Then I have a place for you. Join the only congressionally chartered Marine Corps Veteran Service Organization, the Marine Corps League. Get that brother and sisterhood back in your life. Become one of the fewer, the prouder, a Marine Corps League member. All right, here we are. Holy moly, look at this crew that we got tonight. That's exciting. I'm going to start at the bottom and hit my regular crew, and then I'll come back and introduce everybody else. But going down on the left there, man, Nurse Dredd looking good. I'm loving the hat. It's awesome. You look exactly like all the nurses that I know.
110%. And yeah. No, just graduated nursing school literally last Wednesday. And thank you, Mark. And fortunately, I was not lied to and sold a bill of goods by the government. All these electronic things have happened. And I scheduled my NCLEX, my National Nursing License Test. I take it tomorrow, 10:30 a.m., Northgate, Seattle, baby. So I just got to knock out this last little
that's the last thing you have, though.
Yeah, formality. Yep, and then I get to start working. So
man,
should be working right after the 4th of July.
Hey, I hope it's a multiple choice test.
It's all multiple choice and then some weird matching. Buddy, it's too easy.
Oh yeah.
It's too easy.
Yeah.
They're teeing me up a softball so I can crush this and get on with the rest of my life serving others again. So
I like it. Yeah,
get some
good stuff. Well, Nurse Dredd looking good, man. We'll jump over to Mark over here. Mark, how are things in California?
Except for the prices, politics, and politicians, it's gorgeous weather.
Yeah.
Unbelievably nice weather. Sunshine.
Nice.
So other than those other three things, I can't complain.
I like it. Yeah, it's a good area, except for a couple of things. No big deal.
I mean, we did drop down to like $5.20 a gallon on gas.
Really? Wow, that's pretty good. I mean, for you guys, that's pretty good. It's not good on my end.
That's like the best you can find.
Wow. Oh man. All right. Well, we'll jump over. Mike, how you doing, man?
I'm doing okay. Where's everybody else from before I go on to Mark's? I follow up Mark. Jennifer, where are you from? Where are you at?
I'm in St. Charles, Missouri.
Okay. Brian?
Maryland, right near Fort Meade, Maryland, near Annapolis.
Gotcha. Nick?
Bulverde, Texas.
Okay. Well, I know where Bones at.
God's country, Linden, Washington. Second to the furthest northwest place you can be.
Well, I filled up my work truck today at $3.87 a gallon, Mark. I hate to tell
and you were complaining about that too, weren't you?
I'd say
no, because I wasn't paying for it. So.
I'd say that's kind of high. And also, I was in Quantico last week, and it was only like $3.20.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's where the sergeant major comes in and says, Marine, you got taken advantage of. You should have found another gas station. So that's where the sergeant major. No.
You should have waited in the line.
Yeah.
Very
I'm doing
nice.
good down here. Other than the
All
weather,
right.
it's raining almost every day, but
Yeah.
I can't complain. Other than a boss, I'd like to figure out how to tell them what.
Yeah. No, I hear you on that. Yeah. It's that whole working thing, man. It's messed up.
Yeah.
We'll jump up. Jennifer, you've been on here before. Focus Marines. You just got finished doing a session today, which is pretty cool. But welcome back, Jennifer. How you doing?
I'm doing really well. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. Would you like to introduce the two gentlemen to your left on the screen there?
Sure. So we have Brian Jaffe. He is a graduate mentor as well as a team leader at Focus Marines Foundation, which means he's come through our program and he helps other people walk through it like he did himself. So he's part of the peer support part of the program. And then we have Nick Popadich, who is our program director, and he is also a board member at Focus Marines Foundation as well.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Nice. Very nice. Well, hey, welcome to all of you, Brian, Nick. It's good to have you guys here. I'm excited. I don't know. We met, I met Jennifer before because I've had her on, but met in person when we went to Modern Day Marine. So I went down the line interviewing people and for the different nonprofits and different organizations. And I stopped at your guys' booth and we just had a good old time for probably about 15 minutes or so at least. So thanks for putting up with me. I appreciate it.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Yeah, fun time.
Well, let's talk a little bit about the organization for those that don't know anything about it. Jennifer or whoever wants to jump in and talk about it real quick.
Sure. We have a 7-day, we're a nonprofit. We host a 7-day program 4 times a year that really helps veterans, primarily post 9/11 veterans, look through their trauma with different lenses. So maybe it's no longer holding them back, and then help them with peer support, figure out what it is that they want to do moving forward with their life. And then on the other side of graduation, we do monthly Zoom sessions 2 to 3 times a month so we can stay connected with them for as long as they would like to do. And that's for all graduates of our program. And so they can really, dive into the material even further and apply it to their daily lives for better outcomes and just having support along the way.
Yeah, that's awesome. And Brian, you've gone through the program, going through it. What do you see on that side?
I've never experienced another veterans program like it. It's very unique. We bring people and from all across the United States, so it's not just and it's not just Marines too. We allow some other branches of service in as well, in limited amount, but we bring them in and I say that, but it's Marine centric, so. It's run by Marines. It's all Marines, and we just adopt them into the Marine Corps, so it's okay.
Yeah,
but phenomenal course. Really gets down to the nitty gritty, and opens you up and allows you to take a good close look at victim versus responsible. I'll just say a lot of people. They're victim to what's happened to them through the military and in combat, and it can really derail them. I got derailed myself, so I can say it, and it'll definitely get you back on track. So it's awesome.
Oh, that's awesome. And then Nick, what's your take on the whole thing? You're a part of the board too, so you really got to sell it.
Well, my primary function there is the program director, and that's to make sure it's the right material being presented in the right manner so that it's being received. And I'm very proud of what we do there. As Jennifer mentioned, we're a program that takes a look at where you are right now and where you want to go. And sometimes, as Brian mentioned, it's not always a pleasant experience looking at where you might be right now. So it's a very honest program. It's very honest and full of hard work. And I think that's why the Marine ethos lends so well to it, because as Marines, it's our wheelhouse to take a look at, and in particular, take a bad hand and turn it into a good thing. And a lot of times
Good point.
a lot of the classes I'll present to them just what an expert at that sort of skill they are. That, for instance, when we were all in boot camp, we failed at everything. You know, we did,
Right.
if you have a story of succeeding in anything in boot camp, your drill instructors did you wrong. You should never succeed in anything. But what did we learn through that? We learned commitment. We learned we learned to never quit and that sort of thing. And now it's a matter of taking that same skill set, that same ethos, and applying it to post-service situations, or in some cases pre-service, or in some cases, as Brian mentioned, you know, those experiences in the service. How to apply that Marine Corps ethos to it: courage, honor, commitment, all those leadership principles. And it's amazing how relevant they are to everything in life, you know, as we know. But sometimes we can just not be looking at it through the proper lens. And that's what the course is all about, is how to take those experiences, look at them through the right context, and turn them into the life of your choosing.
Right. Man, that's awesome. Speaking, you talk about, the core values and those types of things. And I gotta throw this out there. We do have a resident author with us. Validated Leadership is the name of the book. I'll just throw that out there, Mark. He just finished that. So maybe you have some new material you could use while you're up there teaching, and Mark could be a guest instructor.
Hey, congratulations on your book, Mark. And
hey, thanks, Nick. Nick actually read the manuscript ahead of time to make sure I wasn't totally out in left field.
Oh, that's Mark O'Loughlin.
Yeah.
Oh man, I'm sorry, Major. I didn't know. My screen's real small. I didn't realize I had a very good friend down here.
You one-eyed Muppet. Dude, you gotta flip before the pod. Come on. What are you doing? You're giving us a bad name.
No, like I said, Andrew, I sent my manuscript to Nick before it got published.
Congratulations.
Nick is a published author also, and so I want him to take a look at it before I put it out there for the public venue.
Yeah. Well, look at there, Nick. You were already doing it. You're ahead of the game. I'm behind, as usual. Nothing new here. So that's all good. Well,
with Mike when he was, I think it was Mike was the one-eyed guy. I was going to tease and say this one's my good one, and so that's my excuse. Sorry, Major. Sorry for not recognizing.
Nice. Oh man. Well, running the organization, I mean, it takes a lot to run it. How many come in and help, and for staff and those types of things?
We have around.
We're all waiting for somebody. Jim, you want to give the numbers?
Yeah, we have about 120 volunteers that make Focus happen, and not all of them get to experience the participants. We have people that make beds and empty trash cans and things like that.
Right.
And, all of that stuff is unseen. But in the room, we probably have 30 volunteers, and then all the kitchen staff.
Oh, wow.
Probably 60 total on site for the session.
Yeah. Wow. That's a lot. That's great.
There's a lot of people who make that go. And one of the things we do throughout the course is we pull out some of the unseen folks and bring them up, because gratitude's a huge thing. And we will touch on that throughout the week as well, that it leads to a more joyous life. The more you express gratitude in simple things, as we know, as being Marines, that recognize it, and nothing happens by accident. And so it's an amazing team. And as I always like to point out, amazing teams don't happen by accident. They happen from great leadership. And Jen, as our executive director, just provides that amazing leadership to get this team all on the same sheet of music. And it's all run very Marine Corps centric.
As it should be.
Number 5.
At least my opinion. I don't know. I might be biased. I was going to say something. I forgot what it was. It was to Nick. I know which one I was going to say. So Nick, you talk about gratitude, and we discussed this whenever we were at the Modern Day Marine, but me being in the band, Mike also was in the band, Marine band. So 29 Palms, when you came back from the hospital, when they released you, the band played for you. You were the only one coming back. The band played for you, and then you paid them back with your gratitude. So now tell us a little bit about that, if you don't mind.
So I got released from the hospital after hours, and they drove me back to 29 Palms. Me and my wife drove us back, and we got back on deck at 0-1, something like that. And then we opened the door. The band started playing, just like a whole unit had come back. It was just so awesome that they came out, and they didn't have to do it. Apparently, the word went through there that, hey, we got one guy coming in tonight, so it was a voluntary thing. But the whole band came out and played the Marines hymn for me when I came in. I mean,
Wow.
how awesome is that? So not being a band guy or not being of any musical talent whatsoever, I got a CD of the Marines hymn, and me and my wife and my son, I talked to the band leader and I said, hey, when are you guys coming in? Give me a time when you guys are coming in late at night. And so when their bus pulled in, we were waiting with our truck there, and we had the CD player cranked, and we played the Marine. Well, we didn't play. We turned the Marines hymn on from the CD, and we had cooler full of sodas and stuff. And it was just a very small way of paying them back, and it could in no way match what they did for me, though. It was just amazing.
Well, they still continue to tell that story, just so you know, and it gets passed around because I wasn't there for it, but man, I heard about it from several different people. So thanks for doing that. You're a great guy, stand-up guy, I'd like to say. Yeah. All right.
That's very nice of you to say, but it was a very small gesture. It just it was the least I could do for such an amazing thing they did for me and my family.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, what else you want to bring up about the organization, what you guys are doing, and anything else?
Well, I would say spread the word that, for one, that we exist, because finding the right person for the program and making sure the program is right for the person, not everybody is a good fit for it, and it's not a good fit for everybody. And so, Jen, you want to talk about what our ideal candidate would be? I think that would be a good thing to start off with.
Because we're peer support, we're primarily post 9/11. So we do, we take males and females, and we can have a co-ed cohort, and we have about 25 people per session. So right now, most of our people are coming from graduates. So the graduates are out there doing a lot of our recruiting and then letting their friends know and vetting the program for them, for us, which is super helpful in
interesting
getting them on the plane and having them come to this organization in the middle of the country. We do pay for everybody's travel, and we don't want this to be an expense to anybody. So we do take care of that. And we're just looking for people who maybe their life isn't going exactly how they thought it was. You don't have to be in the depths of despair to get benefits out of our program. We need you actually kind of trying to pull yourself out of it, because we can't help you if you're not there to help yourself. So we need somebody that is on that path or wanting to start that path, because we can help from there. But if they're just stuck in their ways and don't want to make any changes, there's not much anybody can do until they're ready to make that choice. So we need people kind of, heading out of the basement and reaching out for help and letting people know that they're really struggling. And they don't have to be, like I said, in the depths of despair. It could just be they keep hitting this glass ceiling and they don't know what that is. And so they're trying to figure out, how do they move ahead? This isn't what they expected, and how do they just break that glass ceiling so that they're no longer holding themselves back from this amazing life that they've earned and deserve, and reminding them that they earned it and they deserve this amazing life. They don't have to be miserable. They can have joy in their life, and it looks different for everybody, but somebody that's actively seeking that, and we can take it from there. And I think our program is really good at helping people reveal that, even if it is just the tiniest bit of hope. We can help them find that hope and joy. And we have amazing speakers that come in and really help them remind them that they're not alone in this struggle. They have now all of the support from this room, and I think The community is helpful. I think the graduate mentors, because their proof of concept of, Nick uses that term, but their proof of concept, they've taken this material and they're doing amazing things. And so they can share their journey with them. And so it's, I can't say enough. And I know my elevator pitch is really long because I can't make it short. It's so big and we do so much. I don't know how to condense it down to a small little thing. It's just so powerful in my opinion. And anyway, so I could ramble on, but that's it in a nutshell. Please add, Brian and Nick, if there's
I think one of the best things Jen said there was that one of our guiding principles is if you raise your right hand, said, I do solemnly swear to give everything up to, including your life, for people you never even met, for their freedom, you've earned the right to live a life of your choosing on this side of it. And that's one of our guiding. And as Jen said, you could be just somewhere you want, more out of life. And as I say, that 10-point pain scale, you could be a 1 or you could be 101 somewhere on there. And one of our graduates had this way of saying, and I don't know whether it works for everybody else as well as this little summation. It worked for me, but he said this program works for the CEO of a corporation or the guy living in a dumpster out back. It works for they're wherever you are in life. The tools work for you wherever you are.
Wow. Yeah, that's powerful. Now, what is when somebody arrives, their demeanor, how they're interacting, what they do versus, okay, now I'm graduating, I'm moving on. Kind of what is that difference? And, Brian, you can tell us from your perspective on that.
Yeah, so we get them coming in and bring them in off the bus. Usually some of them drive in, but get them from the airport. We'll bring them in and they are closed off. They really don't want to talk to anybody. They got their arms crossed. They got an attitude, and we just try to get them to come in, get them settled, tell them everything's going to be okay. And it's a huge turnaround from that to at the end of the graduation. You get guys will completely open up. They'll be, we'll have a little party afterwards. They're singing karaoke. They're just having a blast and amazing things that they do after graduating. I mean, we run a buddy check during the month, and I don't know a lot of the graduates. I graduated 3.5 years ago. So young lady called in from 10 years prior, had gone through the course. She was just hitting her big, blue star goal that she had up there that she was shooting for. And she was opening up a veterans ranch, and she was hauling 4 horses behind her. And she had another truck with 4 horses behind that. And 10 years later, she was hitting the goal that she put together at Focus.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah. It's amazing, actually. It's good for the PFC. They say the CEO to the guy in the dumpster. I say the PFC all the way up to the colonel, because we've had all of the above. So
yeah,
that's great sergeant majors too. I'm just saying.
I think that's another neat thing about our program. We've had them from privates up to colonels. We've had sergeant majors in there, and it runs the gamut, because everybody, I think, is the tools work for everybody wherever you are, and whether things are going your way, just how to contextualize things in a positive way.
And it's not done through therapy. So I get that question a lot. It's not a group therapy program. It's not any sort of therapist that's running it. We have facilitators that take this material across the world, and it's a leadership course out in the corporate America. But for us, it really just helps people understand how we're all created and how our minds work. And if you know that part and you know how it gets placed there, all of our thoughts and our ideas and our behaviors, then you can also know how to make those changes. It doesn't make it easy, but to be aware of how to make those changes, I think, is that's where the secret is, because if you're quick to anger, but we teach you something called the gap, so that you choose your response instead of just reacting so quickly, then that is where all their power is. And that's probably the biggest takeaway they have, is just making a choice instead of being led around by, their subconscious behaviors is staying aware and making the choices that they want. Sometimes it's worth the yell. Sometimes you're mad and you need to express that. But other times you're like, okay, well, why am I? You can go through the process and maybe it's not that big of a deal once you, break it down inside your mind. So that's basically important. So.
And it's very Marine oriented because, like, for instance, now, like Jen talked about the gap, that's something you did every minute, every day in the Corps. Engage your brain before you engage your weapon. It was it was a skill you were very good at in the Corps. And now it's a matter of applying that to other situations in your life. And Brian touched on another one with the Blue Star goal, where when we were you're in that nice, good covered, concealed position and you get that prepare to rush. You know you're going. You absolutely know you're going to go when you get the command to rush. Because you had a why. You had a why you're going to do it. A very strong why. It might have been slightly different for all of us, but we had a very strong why. And now out in the civilian world, in the post life, in the veteran's life, what is your why? What makes you get up and leave that position of safety and those unknown situations with confidence, with courage, with, commitment? What makes you go? And the Blue Star goal is one of those tools we use.
I like that. Yeah. Now, real quick, all of you were Marines, is that right?
Semper Fi.
Yeah. Okay. That's what I thought. If you don't mind, just kind of tell us a little bit about your Marine Corps experience, and we'll just kind of hit the road there. But Jennifer, if you want to go first.
Sure. I served, I'm an Army brat, so I grew up in the military. So joining the Marine Corps was not outside of the realm of possibility when you're in that life. And so I joined the Marine Corps in 93. I was a disperser. I served 4 years. I met my husband, who also is a Marine. We've been married 30 years now. And
nice.
I found this organization and it was like the perfect fit. It was everything that, I have the best job in the world. I absolutely love what I do. So nothing happened when I was serving. So I actually feel like right now is my service, giving back to the folks that did sacrifice, and, it was their time. It just wasn't my time. So.
Yeah. Wow. Love it. All right, Brian, you want to go?
Sure. I joined, I went to boot camp in 82, August of 82. So gotta love it. Or at least I graduated August 20th, 82. But I came in as a reservist. My plan was to be a Marine officer. We have a lot of Marines in the family and Army. And that was a plan. Didn't quite work out that way. So, but I just decided to go on active duty, and then got my warrant in 94, and I stayed in a long time. So
no, I stayed in a long time.
Say that.
When you say long time,
those old warrant officers, that was CWI.
You were
telling Nick.
Were you you were the unicorn that was out there? Is that right?
Yeah, something like that. I never pinned on 5. That was one of my Blue Stars I didn't get to. So they didn't even have them when I joined, so it was okay. Yeah.
Oh, really? Yeah. Well, hey, you could always, who is that? Nancy Kerrigan? Is that how you say her name? You could do that. Chop them off at the knees.
Foucault that did the pipe swinging. If you want to get
yeah. Good point. Good point. Yeah.
Our pop references might be a touch off there.
Diego genius. Yeah, that's right. That's what I'm here for, Nick. Sorry.
Oh, that's great.
Anyway, I did spend a few years. I spent most of my time with the wing, actually, but I did do a tour, a grunt with the, tour with the grunts in.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
In Ramadi 2004, so it was awesome. Headquarters there, Blue Diamond. In case
we were there at the same time, Mike. Mike was there as well, at the same time frame. So Brian was working up at the headquarters.
You sparked my interest when you said headquarters battalion and Blue Diamond in 2004. I was like, huh? Say what?
That's it. I look the same, except I didn't have any gray hair. Well, maybe just.
Yeah, so do I. I look the exact same.
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I've gained way more weight.
Yeah, I can attest to that, Andrew. You don't look anything like you did back then. I'm sorry.
No, not even close. Oh man,
I wish
All
I could
right.
have had this back then because I'd have been. It would have been, gunny at that point. I've been
That
like,
stash.
yeah.
I think if you can grow a stash like that, you should be able to keep it. That's what I think. Yeah, I mean it's a Magnum PI perfect stash.
You just got to ask the sergeant majors. I mean, they could tell you.
Yeah,
I mean, I'm sure.
look, he's giving you the stink eye right now.
Cultivating something on your face.
Oh
Hey, didn't we
man,
just have a conversation about shaving later in the day?
It's in the desert
Did we?
environment or the mountainous
Oh, okay.
environment.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
No, I apologize. I thought what you said was shave later next year.
Yeah,
That's what I thought you
Next
said.
year.
All
Right.
Sorry, Sergeant Major.
That's
Sure.
every
goodness.
dirtbag airman with a shaving waiver. Every single. I have pseudofolliculitis barbae. No, you don't, you zit-faced punk. You're full of crap. Wash your face and shave. I swear on all that's merciful, like, I just want to slap the stubble off. Like, you do look beautiful. You're James all day, but you know what I mean. So does Mark. Mark knows. He's like,
yeah.
Exactly.
Hey, while I shave my head, I mean, what do you want? That's why I got to wear a hat in here because none of you will be able
Are
to
you
see what's
sure
going
that
on.
it's a shaving aspect on your head? It's not natural.
he's probably 50-50 like me.
Yeah, 50-50.
He had
Are you
a big hole
50-50?
in his haircut.
I can grow the sides and a nice George Carlin,
Yeah, me
Oh,
too.
which I
Nice.
always threatened
Yeah.
to do if I had to go to federal pound me in the ass court. I was like, that's what's happening. I want to be every mother's son, dude. This George Carlin, mealy mouth, bad tan suit.
That's the
Like,
Called a
I
low,
had
low
my
and tight. That's what it is. Low.
low and tight.
plan for the day that came. But God saved me from that. It was a different exit. Yeah, no, it was a different exit. I didn't have to eat that crap, which that would have been a nightmare because Lord knows I wanted to go bald and clean shaven with my shit wire tight. But so, but
Oh my
that's
God.
what it is.
Nick, if you don't mind, tell us a little bit about you. Not everybody out there knows anything about you, so
It's hard to follow smacking around zip-faced punks, but I'll give it a shot. But yeah, I joined
Sorry.
in '86. No, it's okay. That's my wheelhouse right there. But I joined in '86. I was assigned as a tank crewman, and there's if you from that neck of the woods, you start as a driver, loader, gunner, then become a tank commander, and then I did that for the rest of my time. I took one little hiatus to go be a drill instructor for a few years, but other than that, I spent my whole time with the 1st MAR Div and 1st Tank Battalion. And
nice.
2005, I got my eyes messed up a little bit. As you see, the fact I didn't recognize any of you shows why the Marine Corps said, hey, maybe a weapon in your hand isn't the best thing right now. Maybe it's time for you to find another line of work, Gunny. So yeah, I was medically retired.
Oh man. So I have a picture here that I'm gonna throw up here in just a second as soon as it loads, and because you mentioned drill instructor, so I don't know if you can see that, Nick, but that's you.
Oh yeah.
That's you in the middle there, Sergeant Motivator.
Who's am I working with?
What was that?
Carson.
Carson Peterson.
Carson.
And then, Davis, Master Sergeant Davis, retired Aaron. He's a regular on the podcast. He was in your company. It wasn't your platoon, but he was in your company. And he was, unfortunately couldn't make it tonight, but he sent me that picture of you.
Yeah, too bad. I could have yelled at him and everything. That'd have been fun.
I know. It would have been great. Don't worry. We can pull you back to do that.
one of our guys that if that's Carson next to me, I think I heard the name was one of the guys in our focus team. That was his drill instructor. That was his senior drill instructor.
Oh, really? Wow.
Is that Lionel?
Yeah, that was Lionel Senior.
Oh
Carson.
gosh, I didn't see his whole face. I kind of want to see his whole face now, so I can put a picture to the stories. So
The rest isn't much better. He's a scary guy.
The rest isn't much better.
Right. One of my favorite people to work with. He was fantastic.
Let's see. Now, Mark's got plenty of drill instructor stories. I tell you that, Nick. I'm sure you and
major. So he got to yell at drill instructors. I mean,
yeah, he did.
Really badass to yell at drill instructors.
Yeah, I will say I was on the receiving end of that a couple times. So just throw that out there.
So Nick, when I had 2nd Battalion and I knew that AJ was going through DI school, I knew him from the band already. And so, of course, I grabbed him because I knew he could march. I knew he could make alignment, So I grabbed him right away.
You wear him out.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, he wore me
Well,
out for the first year. And then he said, you're going to the swim tank. You're going to be the staff COIC at the swim tank because I got pinning on Gunny. And I was like, I don't want to go to the swim tank. He's like, you're going to the swim tank. I was like, okay.
I don't recall you what you wanted out of that situation.
We played
a form of that.
Andrew, what did we play?
Yeah. Rock, paper, rank. He won. Yeah. Mark won that one. I lost a lot on that one, but it turned out great.
But your first sergeant lost also when I brought you back as a senior.
That is true. Yeah, you played rock, paper, rank with him, and you brought me back as a senior, so I can't really complain too much.
Is that the greatest job in the world, senior drill instructor? That is.
Yeah.
It is. It is.
It's amazing the influence that the senior drill instructor has on the whole platoon. It's pretty cool.
Whole depot world. I mean, that is what the whole depot world evolves around. It was kind of neat.
I got 5 platoons as a senior drill instructor in my 2 tours.
Amazing.
Wow.
Amazing. I only did 2 and they said, oh, that's enough. You're done. We don't want any more what you're making here.
But the good thing is with the organization, I mean, you obviously being a senior, being on the drill instructor, you got a lot of that impact that you can share with everybody that's coming through. Brian, same thing. I mean, you were the unicorn. So, I mean, everybody knows, right? So you can impact them very well. I think that's a good deal.
I seem to relate to everybody in there because I was a reservist, I was active duty, I was enlisted, but I was a warrant officer. I went to Iraq, I went to Afghanistan, I was in the wing, I was with the grunts.
You just did it all.
Yeah, I did a lot anyway. But it was awesome.
I think when you serve over 30 years, you're going to have quite a few hats that you wore at some point. So
yeah. Now, how many years total was it that you served?
I got 30 good years and a couple I was not so good, but that's the way I put it.
It happens.
I got forced out at 30. I was not physically qualified, so
okay.
And then I had some guys in my corner were trying to, like, how I was up for promotion, I was up for 5, I was at my 30-year mark, and they just went, you're done. So that's a guy's trying to talk me into getting promoted, and I wasted a couple of years trying to do that. So it's all good.
Wow. Well, you're going to have to come on and tell your story sometime. Jennifer, you never came on and told your whole story, did you? Or did
we did a fireside chat, and we were just chatting about focus. And
yeah, you're going to have to come on and tell your story. Nick, same thing. You're going to have to come on and tell your story. We'll get you signed up.
It'd be awesome.
It'll be good.
Yeah, I don't know how fireside chat that'll be.
Hey guys, please do.
I couldn't hear you. Say it again, Bone.
Oh, sorry, Nick jumped in. I was just gonna say, guys, please do get on there. I shared mine with AJ after getting referred by a friend of his son's girlfriend's associate, whatever it was, but just getting on there and then being able to get on here. But people still, the internet never goes away. And I probably said some loud shit, but really, I was just telling a story.
It's all good.
It comes back on a weird loop cycle, and it's nice to be kind of probably what you guys are, putting out with your group and that type of, I know it's not therapy, but therapy is like, telling your own story, running your own story, to be able to tell a story about where I came from, what I did, what my service was about, which militarily wasn't much, is amazing. But I can tell you that just being I've also been cannon fodder for, police shooting videos that go around in a cycle that get 6 million views a whack. So, and I've seen none of that internet money, and don't control that narrative. So I also don't live in the comments. Otherwise, I'd BF any of you clowns that think you know how to Call of Duty. You want a gunfight? Come to my house. That's what's up. But so that being said, do you see how PTSD works?
There's strands coming out.
So what I'm saying is like what you guys are putting out there is amazing. I love it. My diversion and to come back but no, you guys need to and that's up to including the service you're doing now, because the service you're doing now is service connected, and it's amazing. And God love you for doing it. I think that it's such a blessing that all of you have found that. And I'm just a kind of a adopted bastard, Marine Air Force guy in this group, but they accept me. But I mean, you guys, especially doing for people in the Corps, because guess what? But all joking aside, that is it's a special group of people and a different mindset, and it can be a harder nut to crack, I think. So, that's just get on, all of you. Jennifer, Brian, Nick, if you haven't, I think you might have, get in there, share, and then, come back on and just, keep paying it more forward.
Yeah. And I will tell you, Bone, we also, when we do the interviews, and Bone can talk to this too. Well, actually all of them, because all their stories are on there, but we start at where did you grow up? What was that like, all the way to where you are now? So it's not just the military service itself, although we discuss that, but we talk about the whole gamut. So it's your life story. And now all those are getting archived at Marine Corps History Division as well. So you'd be archived with the likes of like Chesty Puller, right?
Well, Mark can attest to him. I mean, Mark served with Chesty, so Mark,
that's true. Mark he did
Chesty. So
what was it you said last time, Mark? You and Chesty. What was you? I can't remember what you said. You guys.
Good night out there.
When you served together.
Is that what it was, Mark?
That's what I say.
Mark and Tuck was saying something. I can't.
He's ignoring us now. Oh man, good times. Well, shoot. Is there anything else that you guys want to bring up, talk about? I know we're just kind of sitting here shooting the shit right now, but is there anything else?
I would just say if you are struggling and you apply, stay with it. Don't give up. Don't back out. Because oftentimes, especially with Marines, they're so self-sacrificing that I will have 13 Marines back out. And I am sure it's because they don't think they're bad enough to take a seat. And so they're being self-sacrificing by giving their seat up and letting somebody else sit there. But really, those are the folks that we want filling our seats, and, just stay with it and trust the process. And, we got you. We will take care of you. And that's my pitch on that. So.
And we'll take Air Force guys too. So just,
Whoa. You didn't tell me that. I'm cutting you guys off now. I'm just kidding. Just kidding.
What did Brian say? I apologize. I didn't hear.
I was saying we'll take Air Force guys too. We'll just I won't hold it against.
Just some.
Yeah.
Just some.
Yeah.
Me, they're
We
trying to
accept
learn
Bone
against,
because
no.
Bone actually offends us on a good day. Every time we do the podcast, we're like, "Hey, dude, calm down. Just calm down just a bit."
See,
He gets a little worked up
I have
sometimes.
demonetized Andrew at least once. But
You've got what was it? You got us kicked off X, I think it was. Was it X or TikTok? I don't know. I can't remember. You got us kicked one of them.
or the Twitter.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was bad because all of a sudden
Great,
Mark
great
pulled
bait.
out the
I don't even
Mark
know.
pulled out the knife hands, and he was like, "Stop,
Yeah.
stop, right? No."
All right, stop. Out of control.
All
Speaking
right.
of being out of control, no, bringing it back to full center, AJ. And you know, when Jen was talking about it, then Nick, I think you really dovetailed into it on the back end. You're not pitching. And I say pitching, I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm just talking. But what you're talking about is essentially cognitive behavioral therapy or talk therapy or just therapy or however you want to say it without the word therapy. And that's what you're given to these individuals and mostly from the core. But that in any of those other words I've said is it's such there's a negative connotation added to it. There's a weakness, there's perceptions, faults, obviously. There's a lot. And I mean, definitely over the 25 years in the global war on terror, specifically, and I can say this even in for the law enforcement community over, 18 and a half years working in there, is those walls and those perceptions have been broken down, but they still exist. So not having to talk to a shrink and say, I'm talking to whether it's a psychiatrist, psychologist, I got a master's degree at the community college of the Air Force, whatever nonsense. But just making it that core group, and obviously it's not group therapy, but everything you've said, everything I heard is 100% in line with what, should be happening for people to, get some kind of recovery from PTSD. And if you don't believe you even have PTSD, guess what, all you devil dogs, even if you're just doing your 4 years, your 6 years, your 8 years, whatever, if you've gone into the service and you've served, thank you. God loves you. I love you. And you're punching out, you need help. You need some sort of outlet to talk about your feelings. You need something to unfuck yourself, and you need something to give you perspective and an anchor. Now, it's not everybody goes in right there with it being Jesus or whatever else they have. But if you can find that through a program like this, then you can either, find your bearing, get that blue star like Brian and you guys were talking about, get those goals. I've had a couple of blue stars. I know I was wearing a goofy nursing hat at the beginning of this. And again, it wasn't to make light of the show. I'm a man nurse, which is funny as fuck. So, but like to get a new career to go serve people, is something that I didn't have an organization to do that with, but I had other avenues and outlets and other things. And I'm lucky, and I got lucky. And, I also wasn't a Marine, so I was an Air Force guy, so I wasn't as stubborn and probably a little bit smarter and less full of crayons. But I just want to say is like, you guys have it right. And so stripping away things that might be barriers to people mentally or emotionally is amazing. Like, men, women, get in there. If you've served, get in there and at least talk to somebody who's served because the mindset's different, and you know that, and every single one of them has. And I'm looking at a guy that's, I still have a quasi working eye, but at least me and Nick can even share that beyond our service in the DoD. But outside of that, being on this podcast, but I think we get it. And I think listening to his words, listening to Brian's and Jennifer's, hugely powerful, because that's your way to healing. That's your way to recovery. That's your way to moving on. Right. I could have been laying in a pile of my own, just piss and self misery. Wasn't an option, but for the grace of God, and a lot of other things, including therapy. I'll say the real therapy, because I did real talk therapy. But that being said, is, if you don't want to hear it from me, but you want to get something a little bit more palatable, and you want to go bro out or sis out with your devil dog brothers and sisters, this is what you need to do. And just great to hear what you guys had to say, and just really kind of, you're hijacking this for a minute. I talk too much, but you're coming in at the end of my part of the end of my journey, and just it really hits and it lands, and awesome, just awesome.
Well, I think
that's good.
Really well. Thank you very much for all of that, because you're absolutely correct. And I did want to say one more thing, is that we are privately funded, so we don't take any money from the government. And so there's nobody that we're reporting to. So when you come there, and if you do choose to share, it truly is a judgment free. It doesn't go anywhere. So you're very safe to talk about whatever you want to talk about. It stays there. They call it hallowed ground for a reason. And so, yeah, I appreciate your kind words about our program. Thank you very much.
And I'd say
that's pretty incredible.
We have like a 99% success rate too. I just throw it out there. It's amazing. Guys go through this. It's really a matter of getting them. I recommend that everybody come, even if I didn't think I needed to be there. I was bringing 2 guys with me because they needed to be there. Of course, I went through all the talk therapy and all the BS the VA makes you go through, and hated it. And then I absolutely needed to be there. I was estranged from my daughter for 7 years. I got real sick during COVID, and I was already I was retired by then, but I got forced retired by the company I was working with too for many, many years. So you don't really know till maybe a buddy says, "Hey, you know what? You need some help." So
yeah.
Hopefully the word goes out, because it's like Jennifer said, it's mostly word of mouth. To be honest with you, that's the way we get people in. So,
well, we're going to try to spread the message here. I'll try to. We need to get you on the website too. So on my website, we could talk about doing that later if you want. You don't have to. I'm just throwing it out there if you want to. But yeah, well, anything else? Parting shots? No.
I know Nick's got something to say. He always has.
He's over there being silent right now.
I'll get him to say something.
But to piggyback off what Jen was saying about we're privately funded, that we don't, and I think one of the points she was making is we don't report to anybody. It's hollow ground, and it's what goes on there stays there, other than all the great tools you take with you. But also our board of directors they're all Marines, and our organization is guided by Marines taking care of Marines. Nobody tells us what to do other than our own core values, our ethos. And so I think the fact that that we don't get any government money is another great thing about our organization, that we're guided by Marine values, Marines taking care of their own. And I'm very proud of that.
Absolutely. As you should be. That's great. I love what you guys are doing. What's the website, Jen?
FocusMarines.org.
Okay. FocusMarines.org. That's where you go to find out more information. If they want to apply, I'm assuming they can go on that website. Application.
Yes.
Awesome. Well, thank you guys for coming on and sharing. I had a good time. Hopefully you guys had a good time, but I'm not going to let you get out of here that easily because we're going to do our last segment here. And this is everybody's favorite. We call this Words of Wisdom. So, Jen, I don't know if you remember this. So we do these words of wisdom. You have to come up and you got to say something. We'll start with like Bone, and we'll go to Mike, and then we'll go up to you guys because the sergeant major is the sergeant major, and the sergeant major goes last. He's bringing up the rear with the gear. I'm just kidding, not really. But Bone, what do you got for us? No, Bone didn't hear me. Bone.
We were all put. I can hear you. We were all put on this earth for a purpose. Why not say? Can you hear me? Can you hear me now?
I hear you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. All right. We're all put on this earth for a purpose, and that purpose is. It should be to serve others beyond yourself. And I know everyone here has done that. So keep on keeping on.
I like it. Cool. Nurse Dread, congratulations on graduating. It was last week, right, that you graduated? Or am I a week behind? I think it was last week. Last week, he graduated. So congratulations. Love the hat today, by the way. Yeah. And then, Mike, what do you got for us, man?
It's never too late to be what you think you may have been.
Ooh. Okay. That's good. All right, we're going to go up. Jennifer, you want to go first or do you want to put them on the spot? Which would you prefer?
I'll go first if that's okay.
All right. Yeah, go ahead.
So life doesn't get any easier just sitting there and doing nothing. So get up and find something to do. Get out of your. So.
Good words. Yeah, I like that. Brian, what do you got for us?
Well, I don't want to get all the scripture on you or anything, but I would say trust in God with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge Him. He will direct your path. Absolutely.
Praise the Lord.
Proverbs
That was good.
3:5-6.
Way to go, Smadge.
I love it. Thank you for saying that. All right, Nick, what do you got for us?
Geez, first I'm following zit-face, slapping around zit-face, pimple-faced kids. Now I'm following the Almighty. This, you're teeing me up not really good here.
I apologize.
As a gunny, I always think it's like being a cover band. You don't come up with your own stuff. You're just playing other people's tunes, and hopefully you do them right. So for my word of wisdom, I'm going to borrow one from one of our speakers at the program there. Great individual. This guy, Harry Weber, he's a fantastic guy. He's a Vietnam veteran, fantastic speaker. And he's talking about when he got the first time he learned to meditate, but I'm going to use it with regards to our program because Bone teed up people's apprehension to a program like ours. And the way he summed it up was he said, this speaker, he said, that's okay. You don't have to believe in gravity for it to work too. So that's our program.
Wow. That was good. I like that. Mark's going to have a rough go tonight, but we all know what time it is. Bringing up the rear with Sergeant Major Mark O'Loughlin. He's going to bring it. I know he is. I feel it. I feel it tonight. Mark, I don't hear you, Mark. Are you on mute? Mark's gone. He'll be back. Don't worry. Don't worry. He'll come back. What do we want to talk about behind his back? Well, Nick, I know you got some stories on him.
Pop, not knowing how to hit the right buttons. Are you kidding me? How about that? That was a Luddite.
Right,
there he
I'm
is.
back.
He heard me.
Ready.
What do you got for us, Mark?
Never look down on another human being unless you're helping them up.
All right.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. And that, my friends, is why Sergeant Major comes in with the humdingers at the end. So I appreciate you. Jennifer, Brian, Nick, thank you guys for coming on and sharing again and just having a good time. If you ever want to come back on and just have fun, you're more than welcome. Just let me know and we'll get you on here. So yeah, we do it every Sunday, same time, same Matt channel, all that good stuff. Mark, Bone, Mike, thank you guys. I appreciate you. Love you. Any last words, Jennifer, Brian, Nick, anything?
Thanks for having us. I really appreciate the opportunity.
You bet.
Hoorah.
All right. Awesome. Well, hey, to everybody out there, I'll end this the same way I end every program. But if you're out there and you're struggling and you need help, don't forget the VA does have some good resources. You can always dial 988, press option 1. You can always text 838-255 or go to veteranscrisisline.net, click on that chat icon. Any of those options will put you in contact with somebody that can help you out. But remember, one veteran life lost is one too many. I care about you. This whole crew right here cares about you. The whole veteran community cares about you. So please reach out for help. And if you're out there and you're not struggling, reach out to the buddies you served with. Ask them how they're doing. And if they need a helping hand, please give it to them. All right. One last time. I love all you guys. Thanks for coming on and doing this. To everybody out there, stay motivated. Change your socks.
No more 22. On to the journey and finish the fight.